right, ladies, come have a seat. And let's set our intention. Feel where we're at right now with our knees, with our hips, sitting up really tall. Setting our intention to be who we are. So I don't know if some of you weren't here, but I had experienced last weekend where I met somebody who was really thought differently than I do, which is absolutely fine. And it's wonderful to come up to people like this every now and then, to remember that you are who you are, and we're not going to be the same flavor as everybody else, and we shouldn't try to be. That's the thing. We shouldn't try to be more like someone else, be somebody else to please somebody else. Especially as we mature, we realize that we are who we are. And my teacher says, who could you be? Who should you be? And commit yourself to not squeezing into any kind of a box for somebody, but knowing that maybe we're just not for everybody. I was telling my girlfriends the other day, I said, I think I'm like black licorice or cilantro, kind of an acquired taste. Okay, what flavor are you? So sit up tall, lift your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back down. Take another lift. Now take an inhale and then roll your shoulders down your back, hug them together, close your eyes and notice your breath. Now you might want to lower your chin just a little bit. Notice how that feels in your neck spine, your cervical spine. Feel your sit bones ground to the earth. Your hips release, maybe just a little, maybe a lot. You know, most of you ladies, yeah, you guys get me. We are a unique group. Inhale real full from the center, bottom of your pelvis all the way up. Take a big full breath. Inhale, feeling the breath come to your clavicles, expanding your rib cage full, drawing your diaphragm, expanding. And then exhale slowly through your nose, release your breath. And then continue just like this. Inhale. And exhale. And if you add a little smile to that little breath, that big breath, say, yes, I am me, and I'm here to experience life the way I experience it. And like will attract like. Take one more big full breath, lengthening the sides of your body, softening your shoulder blades away from your ears as you exhale, and slowly open your eyes. Extend your arms all the way out, flexing your wrists, taking your fingerprints back behind you, your fingertips, open your heart, find a little open back bend. And then as you exhale, you're going to round your back and give yourself a hug. Right. Inhale, open it up. Big inhale. Oh, and then exhale, find that edge. Take the opposite arm on top as you give yourself a hug and round your back. So you might feel things start getting into order here as you exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Oh yeah, good. Then come back to center, circle your arms all the way up, shoulder blades down your back. I want you to get used to the idea of your shoulders away from your ears. And then take your right hand to the earth and reach all the way over. Just reach, keeping your left hip grounded, getting all that length. And back through center. Oh, all the way to the other side, all the way over. This feels so good, I think, to start getting the sides of your body lengthened. You don't realize how much space we have there to expand into. We do not have to shrink, just have to keep working on it, right? Exhale and inhale, keeping your chest aiming forward, right? We don't want to go sideways, not yet. Exhale and inhale. Oh yeah, and exhale. And inhale all the way back. Now, as you exhale, you're going to stay to the side, however you do. Roll your outer arm bone back. So your elbow is going to roll back. You're going to look up toward your inner arm and get a stretch in the left side of your neck. Now keep your left hip grounded, reaching towards the earth, and breathe into it, getting a stretch in the neck. Yeah. I'm going to get all that stuff stretched and warmed up, and then all the way back to center. Oh yeah. And notice how that feels. Circle your arms all the way up, and then all the way to the left, all the way over, and back to center. And exhale all the way over. And inhale. Take a few more as you exhale. And inhale. Yeah, get all that length into your body, shaking up the old, getting into the new, and come all the way over to the left. Look up just a little bit, roll your outer elbow back so the shoulder blades are down your back, and a nice stretch in your neck, breathing into it. Yep, and all the way back to center. Inhale and circle your arms up. Exhale and twist to the right. Now I want you to take your right fingerprints behind you, pressing them down and taking a nice long spine. Inhale back to center and all the way to the left. And just find your way. And inhale back to center and to the right. And back to center and to the left. And we're going to come right into some upper body work right here on the mat. So take a longer band. I'm going to just move so you can see me. And I'm going to take the band around the arches of my feet, and I'm going to lengthen my legs long. Ooh, yep. Now soften your knees just a little bit. You're going to lean back just a bit. Now make sure your ankles are not sickled, so you want to reach through the balls of the big toes, and you'll see that your ankles will straighten out. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the elbows back, so your hands are about at your waist. This is going to be the low row. And then you're going to come into a high row, pulling it up. Good. And continue just like that. Inhale. And inhale. Good. Take a few breaths, pull it back and up. Yeah, so you're getting into your back and a little bit into the shoulders here already. Yeah. And up. Good. Now, the more you tip back, the more you'll get into your core. Make sure your heels are grounded. That will always protect your knees. Yeah. If you stay tipped back, you'll get into your core. And that's kind of cool too, right? And pull up. My elbows are back. My elbows are up. And 8. We're going to be here a few more times though. And 7. 6. You decide how much resistance you want. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. All right. And all the way back, just kind of shake it out. Now you're going to tip forward from the top of your pelvis. Yep, come forward, draw your belly back. Now my legs are pretty long, and make sure my heels are grounded. I'm going to take my elbows back, and I'm simply going to kick back into a tricep kickback from here. My elbows stay back. Yeah, Lori, tip forward just a little bit, sweetie. Good, because the resistance will be a little bit, yeah, good. And exhale. Exhale. Exhale, look forward. I'm looking sideways to look at you guys. the ones I can see. And exhale. Exhale, yeah, right into your triceps. Now, if you exhale back, you'll find your breath will engage your core a bit. Keep the elbows back though. I love this one. Good. And 8, 7, 6, those thin muscles, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and just take 8 little pulses. 8, back there, 6, 5, slow, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. And all the way back up. Oh, release the band. Yeah. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Round your back. Take a full breath here. Then cross your shins and roll forward into table pose, hands and knees. Good. Once you have your knees beneath your hips, your hands beneath your shoulders, you're going to make your way into a cat and cow. Lots of flexion and extension in your spine. Exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. Notice how on the exhale, you draw the belly back and the pelvic floor up. You want nice pelvic floor engagement here because you can. And when you think about it, you do. Inhale. Take the full breath. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, yeah. And exhale. Make your way to a neutral spine, softening your heart. So the shoulder blades hug together, the belly's back. Extend your right leg back behind you. Maybe you'll extend your left arm forward. This is a lovely spinal balance for those paraspinal muscles. Your belly's engaged, right? Take a breath here. Now, if you want to squeeze your elbow towards your knee, feel free to do so. And extend and squeeze. Now, you can take your left hand, keep it on the earth, and simply squeeze your knee towards your chest. This will also be very effective for your core. There's some balance involved here. So it's good to try it. 4 more. 4, slow. 3, exhale. 2, last one. All the way forward. Now you're going to bend your right knee, kicking your right bum. I want you to get into that right quad. Take your left hand back, reach either towards your foot. This is beautiful. Or you can grab your foot, lift the thigh bone, just get a nice stretch in the right quad. Reach your heart forward. Take a few breaths here. Oh, yeah. And back to the balance. And then through table, extending your right leg forward. And just get a nice stretch here. Good. Yeah. Now step into your right foot and get a nice stretch in your hips. Yeah. Take an extra breath as you come back. Exhale. I just love this one so much I can't resist. Inhale. Exhale. You know what to do. Come on back. Take your time. Now, when you come forward, you can extend your arms up. Oh, and as you exhale, come back in a nice stretch. Good. Inhale. Oh, yeah. Now stay upright. Take your right foot to the earth and take your left hand to the earth. And press your fingertips down. Open it up. Inhale. Exhale. Soften your right hand towards the earth. Soften your forearms to the earth and then inhale, twist it open. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Take 2 more. Inhale. Kind of edgy here, guys. Exhale. Last one, opening it up. Now I want you to use your core to come all the way up. Good, nice twist here. And you're gonna grab a band. I like this one a lot. Now you notice how you twist it open? If your arm's open, that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna start forward. And then open it up, twist, and close it up. And open it up. Now start getting into your pecs and close it up. You're gonna use those muscles we cooked up in your upper back and mid back to make sure they're toned. Open it up and close. And open it up and close. Inhale. Oh yeah. Exhale. And 8, 7. You decide how much resistance you want, right? 6. Right into your chest. 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. My left arm stays nice and long in front of me. Last 1. Open it up. Just find a nice stretch here. Shoulder blades down your back. Yep. Inhale back to center. Release your band beside your mat. Take your hands to the earth. Lift your back left knee up. Find a breath here. And then step your left foot halfway forward and wide, lengthening both legs long. Press your feet down and come all the way up. Oh, yeah. Now, you're going to soften your left knee that's behind you. Come onto the ankle of your front right foot. So you're going to get a nice stretch in the back of the right leg, right? Correct. Now you're going to sweep your arms forward at a nice balance and then come all the way up. And then sweep. So I'm bending my left knee a lot to get right into the right hamstring and the right shin. Come all the way up. There's a little balance in here. And all the way up. Good. And soften your left knee. And all the way up. And soften. All the way up. Take one more. Yep. Get into those hip flexors and core. And all the way back up. Stepping into your right foot. Bring your left foot forward beside your right. But I want you to sit back in a chair now. Yeah. Back, so your shins are forward, your bum is back, and come all the way back up. Inhale. Simple, right? Exhale and inhale. Sit back, exhale, inhale. Now sit back and circle your arms up. Let's just take a nice Utkatasana here, engaging your core. I'm going to just go sideways. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, step back to plank. You know where your knee should be, either up or down. Your belly's back and your shoulders, notice how connected and ready they are. You can even roll back and forth onto your toes and back to the balls of your feet. This gets into your core a bit. Exhale, good. Exhale. Good. Then lower all the way onto the earth. Roll your shoulder blades down your back, make your way into a cobra or an up dog. Oh, yeah. And right into a down dog. Yep. And you're going to walk your dog. Good. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, reach your heels towards the earth. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Oh, yeah. Exhale. Take one more just like that. Good. And make your way back to table pose, hands and knees. Extend your left leg back behind you and your right arm forward. Your belly's lifted, your hip points are square. So if your left knee is aiming out to the left, you're opening your left hip. So you're going to just roll your left inner thigh up to the sky, your left knee towards the earth, and then see how square your hips can be. Shoulder blades are hugged together, belly is back. Take a breath. Now, the optional is to take your heel, your knee to your elbow, inhale. Exhale and squeeze. Focusing on your core, right? Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just take about 6 more. 6. Your right hand can be on the earth, 5. Get into your core. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Back to balance. Bend your left knee like you're kicking your left bum. Take your right hand behind you. You can grab your foot or not. But if you do, even if you don't, lift the left thigh bone up. Press your foot back if you're bound. Reach your heart forward. Get a nice stretch in that left quad. Keep your core engaged, right? Breathe. And then back into a balance. Back to table as you extend your left leg forward. Flexing your left ankle, getting into the back of the left leg. Always important to stretch deep into the muscles. Soften into it. Soften into it. Right? Not so much by rounding your back, but by tipping the top of the pelvis. And just getting a nice strong spine. Then step into your left foot and bring your hips forward. You can take your arms up right away. It doesn't matter. Just find your way back and forth. Exhale. Be very conscious of getting to the edge of the pose. Inhale. Good. Exhale. And inhale. Oh, yeah. And exhale. Take one more just like that. All the way back. Good, then come all the way up, stepping into your left foot. Take your right hand to the earth and come into a twist. Yeah, that should be pretty clear, yeah. And then take your left hand to the earth and soften your elbows. Find your way into your hips here. Inhale. So you're unlocking your hips as you exhale and soften your elbows, forearms toward the earth. Inhale. So I didn't say on the earth, it doesn't matter. Just find your way. Inhale. This is going to be the last one. Lift your right waist into the left and exhale. And then you're going to come all the way up, taking your band in front of you. Twist to your left. And your right arm, your arms are nice and long, right into the chest, right? You're twisting out to the left, your spine is long, top of the pelvis is back. Now come back to center, and you're gonna twist it open. But my right arm is gonna stay in front of me. My right arm isn't really moving at all. I'm simply opening my left, right? Inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Good. Feel the left part of your pecs, your left pecs, your upper back, the left. Good. Make sure you're breathing. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, yum. 2. Shoulder blades are hugged together by now, right? Last one. Just make it nice and full. Make it nice and big. Nice and effortful. And release. Oh, that was good. All right, release your band. Take your hands to the earth and lift your back right knee. So you're in a lunge. And then you're going to widen your stance. Lift your knee and widen your stance as you step into the earth. Press your feet down to come all the way up. All right, so now your left foot is forward. You're going to flex the left ankle and soften your right knee. Let me see. Yeah. And now you're going to sweep your arms forward, getting a nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings and the back of the left shin and come all the way up. So as I bend forward. I'm going to bend my back right knee and sweep. Inhale. Yeah. All those muscles we just cooked up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Oh, let's take 2 more because it feels so good. Exhale. Oh, inhale up. All right, that's the way to do it. Last one. You'll do it your way. Just breathe it open. Stepping into your left foot. You're going to step your right foot forward and come to equal standing. All right. Now we're going to come into some biceps now. So I'm going to take, I don't know, I'm going to take my green band. That's what Marina has, so we're going to try that one. I'm going to put the green band, my green band, beneath the arch of my right foot. I'm going to take my left foot behind me and come into a steady lunge. Now, it might be that you keep your legs longer. That's fine. You find what feels right for you, because today we're working on being our best who we are, right? Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Take the top of the pelvis back. That's going to engage your core and keep a nice alignment in your back. Then you're simply going to bicep curl as you lower your left knee towards the earth. And then you can extend the left inner thigh as you lift your left knee. So you might need to adjust your foot. You'll see. We're really focusing on a bicep. But if you get into that left adductor, it wouldn't be so bad either, right? Keep a nice alignment and breathe it. Exhale. Yeah, so you're going to get into the glutes too here, as we always do. Yeah. Feel good. And 8, 7, 6. Don't get, we're not going to be done. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now you're going to stay low and simply halfway down and up. 8, slow. 7, slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it. Stepping into your right foot. You're going to take your left foot forward and release the band. Just take some hip circles here. Make sure there's nothing pinching in your low back. Good. All right, I'm going to get back into our chest today, right now, as a matter of fact. You're going to take the band simply in front of you. And we're going to sit back and open the band, widen the band. So focus on your chest and widen. Now, if you want to tap and tap, you can do that too. I'm going to get some more resistance. Okay, tap. Or just sit back. It's got to find your dance. I want you to keep the resistance on the chest, so I'm more concerned about that, frankly. Keep out resistance in the band. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come back to center, sit back, and find little pulses of just widening the band, sitting back and back. Feet are parallel, knees are parallel, thighs are parallel. There's a little space between them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Did you feel the love there, guys? Okay. Let's take the band behind our back in a nice stretch and just kind of fold forward. Want to make sure everyone's back is nice and released. But I like to just pull the band and then press your feet down, coming all the way up and release. Oh, notice how tall you're standing. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do biceps now on the left. I know this is my tighter band. If you want a little bit of a looser band or no band at all, that's fine. You're going to take the band under the arch of your left foot with your palms up. Find a place for your right foot. What feels right for you? Because we're doing our best to us. And be confident that that's just perfect, right? Shoulder blades down your back. Ooh, it's okay. Elbows in. Now you're going to have your palms up and out and out. Make sure your right knee is aiming towards the earth. Exhale and exhale. So full movement to start with. If you remember, exhale. Exhale. Good. I like to exhale a lot. Holding your breath is not so great for your body. Yeah. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Remember how we stayed halfway? Halfway. 8, slow. 7, 6, halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh yeah. And step forward. So you're going to widen your stance and coming into your yoga squat. This is really a good pose to really figure out who you are, right? Just find your squat, whatever it looks like. Every step of the way is the pose, right? We already decided that. And guess where we're going? Back to our bum. Back to where we started with your legs long. What would it be? I'm going to use my blue band around the arches of my feet, right? Make sure your ankles are nice and strong. I like to widen my toes and make sure that the balls of your big toes are reaching forward so there's no sickling of ankles. Thigh bones grounded, spine long, right? Now I'm going to tip back a little, just start getting into my core, and row low and row high. And row low and high. And inhale and exhale. Just make sure you keep breathing. The more you tip back, the more you'll get into your core, which is what you'll feel later. We're going to do that a little later as we get into our core bit. Exhale. Good. 8, 7. Shoulder blades stay hugged together and your shoulders are down your back. There's no shrug shoulders, right? And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And all the way up to center. Oh yeah. But now we're going to tip forward, right? To keep your elbows back. Tip forward, elbows back, and the only thing that moves is the forearms because we're getting into our triceps. Keep your belly engaged, right? And exhale. So you can exhale actually through your mouth, which is a great idea. How focused can you be on your triceps? How present can you be? Good. Keep your elbows high. And just stay connected. And 8, 7, keep your elbows high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh yeah, all the way back up. And once again, draw your knees towards your chest. And give yourself a hug, rounding your back. That was upper body work. But we're not ready to stretch it out quite yet. Take a breath. Then you're gonna cross your shins and roll forward back to table. And let's take a child pose about now. So your knees are wide, your big toes are together. Take your hips back. Now we're gonna do some flow with our lower body. So I just want you to just see where everything's at and take a few breaths. Good. In through table, so set it up. Belly back. Right. Shoulder blades hug. And right into your down dog. Oh yeah. And just walk your dog. Good. Inhale to plank. And then exhale to dog. I like to soften my knees. Inhale to plank. And exhale to dog. Oh. Inhale to plank. Exhale right back to dog. Inhale, now lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Prepare for warrior one. Take all the time you need to press your feet down and come all the way up into warrior one. Right? Now, I just want to get into the hammies, and then the hammies, the flexors, and then come all the way up. Make sure the right outer hip is back, top of the ribs are back, right into warrior one. Oh, the shoulders are nice and warmed up, right? Exhale, right into warrior two. I'm going to turn around and take a band. Warrior two. Make sure your right toes are out to the right. Your spine is nice and long. Good, because the spine's going to want to lean forward. You don't want to do that. You're going to take your arms up over your head. You get a nice resistance. Right toes out to the right. Check that out. And as you lengthen your legs, you're going to pull your right elbow down. This is for the lats. And come back up. Exhale, pull down. And inhale up. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Yeah. So your right elbow, I want to see right elbows aiming towards your right hip. Like your right elbow's pointing to your right hip. Let me see. And all the way back up. Okay. And 8, 7. My left arm is nice and long. 6. Good. 5. 4. Can you get a little deeper in your hips? 3. It's a lot to think about. 2. Good. Last one. Now, keeping your band, widen your hands on your band. And you're going to reach over to the right just a little and come back to center. So we're going to getting into our core and all the way to the left, whatever it feels right. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. And then to the left. Keep your hips open. Exhale. That means open to the long edge of your mat. We call this warrior two hips. Again, to the right. You can feel that in your obliques. And the transverse abdominals, yeah. Take another one. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And all the way back to center, releasing the band. Bend both your knees, take your bum back, and make your way into a triangle pose. So slowly, you're gonna keep the energy in those muscles and the side of your body, and you're gonna slowly make your way side into triangle pose, keeping your heart open, your legs long. Good. Take a few breaths here. We're into the flexibility of it all too, right? Good. Take your left hand back to the earth. And step all the way back to down dog. Good. Oh, yeah. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Exhale, step your left foot forward, preparing for warrior one, and circle your arms all the way up. So now you're in warrior one again. You're going to really test it out with your hips. Make sure your spine is long, and then you're going to tip forward, keeping your left outer hip back, firing up the right inner thigh, and then inhale all the way up. And exhale. and inhale. And exhale. Good, and inhale. And right into warrior two, simply pivoting your feet into warrior two, having a band nearby, but I want you to make sure left toes are out to the left, your left thigh bone is back. Grab your band, whichever one, up and over your head, shoulder blades down your back. Now you're gonna pull your left elbow down towards your left hip and all the way up. So my right arm stays longish. There's always a softness in the elbow, and it depends on your shoulder, of course. So these are those lats, those muscles in the outer edges of your back, the supporting muscles that we use that we don't realize. Pull your left elbow down. Imagine you're pulling a bar down with your left hand, but your left elbow aims towards the earth. Good. And 8, 7, ooh, yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3. These are also our postural muscles, which is very good, just to stand up tall. I think this is our last one. Good. Now you're going to take the band over your head, lengthen both your legs, and reach your right ribs up and over an imaginary table and reach to the right. And come back to center and reach your left ribs up and over an imaginary table to the left. Come back to center. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Good. Take a few more. Inhale. Exhale. One more, right and left. All the way to the left. And back to center, releasing your band. Soften both your knees. Take your bum back. And then you're going to make your way right into a triangle. You're going to exhale into it and inhale slightly out of it. And exhale into it a little deeper. And inhale slightly out of it. And exhale. Good, finding your way till you get into that triangle. Give it a nice stretch in your hips, legs, good stretch for your knees, all the way back. Good. Press your feet down, come all the way back up. Pivot your feet parallel. Good. Now, with your feet parallel, I want all your toes aiming forward and the outer edges of your feet parallel, right? Soften both your knees and take your bum like you're sitting back. You're almost going to sit back, but you're going to tip the top of your pelvis forward and keep a nice long spine, right? Yeah. And now you can take your hands to the earth or to a block, wherever it works for you. I want you to get a nice long stretch here. Press your feet down, the inner edges as much as the outer edges of your feet. Check that out. And imagine you're trying to widen the mat with your legs, but they're stuck. And you're going to soften your chest a little deeper into this pose, getting a nice stretch in your outer hips. Yep. So widen the mat isometrically. Release your head, your neck. Good. That's a stretch. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, take your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way back up. Good. Good. Now take your arms to T, and you're going to fold forward once again. Notice how it gets easier. Take your left hand to the earth in front of your face. And you're simply going to get a nice twist here, rolling your left ribs to the right, leaning back, shoulder blades down your back. Oh, yeah. Then change sides, taking your right hand where your left hand was, and just open it. Then twist a little bit. Oh yeah, take your hips back. It'll be a lot more accessible. Exhale back to center. Good. And you're going to take your heels, toes in, and you come back to your yoga squat. right? Whatever that looks like. We already decided everyone's is going to be different, right? And right onto your bum. So we're going to begin working a little bit on the core. We're going to start by simply rolling back. Top of the pelvis tips back. There's a little C-shaped curve in your low back. You can take a ball or something behind your back, and you're simply going to roll almost back and almost up, and just roll. And roll almost up, and roll. And you're going to get right into the core. Yep. Good. I like to exhale, and I feel that resistance. So if you exhale up, notice how that feels. But you're going a little bit lower and up and lower and up. So it's not a very big movement, but it should feel like you want it all in your core. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go, a nice clip. 3, 2, last one. All the way up. Cross your shins, sit up tall, and get a nice stretch in your low back. Because when you strengthen your core, you're also strengthening your low back. Okay? Release your head, take a breath. Come back up to center and cross the other left shin in front, sitting up tall, and get a nice stretch, folding forward. Good. And then all the way back up. Now, you're going to hold on to your shins and around your back all the way back to the earth. So you're going to come all the way back down this time. You can take a band in your hands. This is really cool if you'd like. Make sure the top of your pelvis is tipped back. So lift your bum and tip the top of your pelvis back. You can engage even your pelvic floor here. It's a good idea. Now, you can lift your knees and take your shins parallel to the earth. Top of the pelvis stays back. So if you find that the top of your pelvis is lifted and there's a little pinch in your low back, I want you to avoid that, okay? So I'm going to take my band and simply pull it up, pull it apart as I lift my chest from the core. So exhale. If you can do this, if this feels really lousy, just take your hands behind your head to support your neck. You decide what feels right for you, okay? Exhale. Good. And just use your core to just remember your low back, how important it feels, how important it is to your posture. Good. And exhale. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and all the way back down. All right, roll your head right and left. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Make sure that everything feels right there. Right? Now we're going to do something a little bit deeper. So you can see with the band or not. And as you lift, you're going to keep your knees up. And as you come down, you're going to tap one foot, one toe to the earth, and then the other. So you tap and come up. And tap and squeeze your core. And tap and squeeze. Tap. Good. So any part of this that you do is the pose. You know, you take a break if you need a break. Exhale on a squeeze. And we're going to count 8, 7, 6. So I'm pulling it slightly apart as I lift the band, that is. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. And all the way down. Oh yeah. Let's just take a break here. Draw your knees to your chest and take some knee circles here. Take some big full breath. Notice if you forgot to breathe, which I do not recommend at all, as you know. Good. Then roll back and forth on your spine. This is so good to massage your spine until you come up to seated. Now we're going to do one more thing for our core, but this is also going to be mostly for the transverse abdominals. So I love a band here. So this is also going to get into your upper back. If you tip back, again, you can come onto a band, a ball, a block, something behind you. But as I twist, I'm going to take my right elbow out and come back to center. And then my left elbow out and come back to center. But I'm going to stay tipped back so that I'm always in the core complex. This time I'm doing a twist. So it's going to get right across those transverse abdominals, right? And right into your upper back. And if you smile, I can't say it's lovely, but it's a whole different experience. We're hitting our upper back once again. And our chest. And it cleans things up a bit. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And take the end all the way back up. Oh yeah. Release that there, band. Sit up nice and tall. Round your back. Take a nice breath here. Good. Now, I want you to sit back up, crossing your shins one last time, sitting up tall. Good. You can fold forward once again. Get a nice stretch in your low back. Just checking in, checking in. And all the way back up. So we're going to do one more thing for our triceps. Those thin muscles that, you want them to look good, but it's important. So you're going to take your band to the right side of your body on the mat. And then you're going to take your right hand to that band and hold it down. I want you to take your left elbow up to the sky. Good. And simply, we're going to extend our left arm up and extend. Yeah. So the left elbow is going to aim up to the sky for the first set. So we've gotten to triceps already. This will actually get into our biceps a bit also. But I like to do a third set of triceps because it's such a good muscle. Squeeze. Even squeeze your right ribs towards your waist. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Yep. Good. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now you're going to take your left elbow out, so it's aiming to the left. And we're going to do just about 8 like that. 8, 7, my left elbow is aiming out to the left. 6, yeah, this is going to get a little bit more in your bicep. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh yeah. Feel the love there? Yeah. All right, let's go right to the other side before we stretch it all out. So you're gonna take the band to the left side of your body. Take your left hand and press onto the band. Right elbow up to the sky. Want to see right elbows up? And then you're gonna take the band behind you, right elbow up, and reach. So now I'm squeezing my left obliques, getting a little extra from this process here. And smiling. It'll make it a little bit more accessible, right? So you can see how you can choke up on the band and make it a little bit more resistant or less on the band, right? My elbows up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now I'm going to take my elbow more out to the right. My elbow's aiming to the right, guys. Yeah. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2. Let's make that last one really count. And all the way back. Oh yeah. Let's just shake it out. All right, now you're going to take the soles of your feet together and lift your knees. Take your right hand to your left knee. Soles of my feet are together. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see. My knees are up. My right hand to my left knee. My left hand to my right knee. Holding on to my knee, I'm going to widen my knees, lean forward and get a lovely stretch in my shoulders. Release your head, your neck. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Good. Find the breath here, getting a huge stretch in your upper body, upper back, your upper body. Good. Then inhale, come back up. And now you're going to cross your arms the other way. So now my left hand is going to go to my right knee first. My right hand is going to go to my left knee. And I'm going to stretch my knees out to get a big stretch in my shoulders, using the resistance that we have within us, getting a nice stretch. Mm-hmm. Good. And then all the way back up. Take your knees to your chest. Start to roll the top of the pelvis back towards the earth, one vertebra at a time. Walking your shoulder blades together. Draw your knees to your chest. Take a big inhale as you take your arms to T. Drop your knees to the right. Close your eyes. Oh, yeah. Get a nice twist here. Keep your eyes closed and start to release back into that Ujjayi breath, the breath that you fully inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose if you can. Okay. Good. And then twist the other way. I'm going to move my hips to the right a little, lift my knees and drop them to the left. Oh, yeah. Take a few breaths here with your eyes closed. Start to prepare your body for some quiet. Good. And make your way back to center. Take your arms, palms up beside you, walking your shoulder blades together. Lift your hips, shake them out. And then take the top of the pelvis back as you release the rest of your pelvis to the earth. Take a big, huge inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth as you release your legs long and wide of your mat. And imagine you're in corpse pose. Dead weight into the earth. Allowing any tension in your body to release. And take just 2 minutes to rest. Start rolling your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, extend your arms up over your head. Exhale through your mouth. Draw your knees to your chest and roll to your right side. Just be there for a moment. And then make your way to a seat on your mat. And bring your palms together to your heart center. Feeling this peace, this quiet, this equanimous place within us. This place that comes from who we really are. And feed her the way she should be. Remembering, who are you? Who should you be? Who could you be? The light in me honors that light in you. Stay.
Ah,
All right, guys, wait, let me turn off the recording.
oh, yeah, sorry.
No problem.